That is new Lane County Sheriff Carl Wilkerson being sworn in last Wednesday. And this morning, we are honored to have him with us in studio to talk about what his goals are as he sets off on the new position. Sheriff Wilkerson, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel watching back that moment that I'm sure you've been waiting for years?
That was pretty surreal. I was very excited to have that opportunity for both myself, my family, and our organization. So it was a special day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've worked in the agency for years, decades, alongside Sheriff Harold as well. What lessons will you take from him into this new position? Things you'll do the same, things you'll do differently as you move forward into your role?
Well, I will say, I mentioned this during my swearing ceremony, that I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. I've had the opportunity to work for 6 different sheriffs, some amazing leadership to include Sheriff Harold. His empathy, his compassion, and his genuine care and desire to serve the community are those things that I will like to replicate as I move forward in my new assignment.
Glad to hear it. Now, you are moving into what is an appointed position as of now, which means next year your term will end. You'll be on the ballot. Are you going to, or will you be on the ballot? Will you be looking to land yourself into that full 4-year term at the end of this term, which again ends in 2026?
That is currently my plan, to put my name in the hat and run for that position. It's a pretty amazing office, and I want to continue to serve there if that's what's appropriate for me.
Fabulous. Now, you come into the office at a time where it's a little tumultuous, both nationally and locally. Lane County battling a budget shortage that's going to be coming. What sorts of ways can the Sheriff's Office navigate that upcoming budget shortage as you move forward, as law enforcement is already kind of reeling from a lack of resources?
Well, currently the county has a public safety funding task force that has been at work for about a year. They are supposed to give their recommendations at the end of the month, and so I'm kind of sitting back waiting to see those recommendations and to see what we can do to try to help implement whatever their strategy is. So it's kind of a sit and wait for just a short period to see what recommendations are coming forward, but at my core, I truly believe that law enforcement and public safety is a fundamental core service that government should provide, and I will be working or doing everything I can to work towards that. So.
Absolutely. We talked about both locally and nationally. A lot of folks that are watching now are concerned about the ways that a local law enforcement handles sanctuary city laws. We are one with the sanctuary state here in Oregon. Do you commit to honoring those sanctuary state laws as you move into your position as sheriff here in Lane County?
I think I'm going to be more general than that and say that I plan to follow all laws as I was sworn to do, both state, federal, and county ordinance.
Absolutely. I'm glad to hear it. Now, for folks that are watching at home, you've been around in the community for years, but I'm sure not everybody knows who Carl Wilkerson is, new sheriff. What would you like folks to know about you, as now they'll be seeing more of you and your team as you go forward again as sheriff of Lane County?
Well, I can say that this has been my home and my community for a very long time. I moved here to Lane County in 1979, and I believe that this is home. This is the place that I love, and I want to do everything I can to serve those people who live in our community and what I call home. So.
Well, I think myself and the Lane County community are excited to see you move into the position and see where you take the Lane County Sheriff's Office from here. Sheriff Wilkerson, again, congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll be chatting again soon. It is now 6:42. When we return, we'll be joined by Brianna Chavez to give us a look at her weather forecast. We'll see if she's expecting a pretty moderate start to our day to extend as we move forward through the day and through the work week. We'll be right back.
When you need critical information quick,